I found myself in the midst of a bad dream. The kind of dream that alters your state of consciousness long after you're awake, for hours or even for an entire day. It was the kind of dream that felt real in every aspect by which we judge authenticity, from the tenor of light and the dark to the sound and smell that occupy our senses. There was a room normal in appearance, which is dusty plank floor and absence of furniture. Also on this floor sat a child, helplessly small, and the only thing the child wore was a cloth diaper. The child seemed nervous. The child seemed neither anxious nor elated. Its blue eyes were dewy and open wide, and its skin was perfect. I was anxious, though, perhaps because the child was alone, or perhaps I might have known the child from this dream or another, but I couldn't manage to bring that knowledge to the forefront of my mind. But I wanted the dream to go on, at least long enough to me to reckon with myself and put this mystery to an end. With no portent at all, a large snake found its way into the room and began moving across the floor towards the child. I recognized the snake. It was a viper, a rattlesnake of considerable length and girth, and it navigated the floor with precision and extreme condition, like a complex machine that moved slowly, simply, and smoothly, as though it was quicksilver and the floor was a mirror. Naturally, I was horrified. I wanted to run to the child to save it from this terrible beast, from the beauty diamond patterns on its scaly skin, and the dreadful poison in its fangs. But as often as the case in dreams, I found I couldn't run. My feet were somehow molded to the floor as though I'd become part of the room, a part that could only watch. The snake wound its way next to the child, then it gathered up itself and rose high, its massive head poised over its coils, and its slitted eyes trained upon this child. The child saw the snake too. It had watched it come, and it had watched it rise. It hadn't the fear required for preservation, though nor did it possess the coordination to save itself, even if it had. It did instinctively feel some trepidation, however, probably the thing innate in all of us that repels us from evil, or at least it seemed to anyway, as it brought up its arms before its chest. And without warning, a lightning-quick serpent struck. Its mouth opened wide as it connected with the child's side. The child startled and screamed the fear that what must have been excruciating pain. I screamed with the child, though my scream was silent. No sooner than the beast recoiled itself and struck again, this time catching the child across its face. It was only then that I realized I was awake.